Our planet may seem mapped and explored, but there are still corners that remain shrouded in mystery, hidden by governments, locked away by nature, or simply too dangerous to approach. From islands where time has stopped to secret military bases buried under desert sands, there are places you and I will never set foot in. They hold secrets we can only speculate about, ancient relics, dark experiments, or maybe truths that could rewrite history itself. In this episode of Mysteries Uncovered, we'll journey into the 5 most forbidden places on Earth, exploring their eerie pasts, the mysteries that surround them, and the chilling reasons why they're completely off-limits. Each one hides a story of danger, secrecy, or something far stranger. So turn down the lights and let's step beyond the boundaries of the known world. Hidden in the turquoise waters of the Bay of Bengal lies North Sentinel Island, a lush, beautiful, and deadly patch of land. It's part of the Andaman Islands, but unlike the others, this one is home to a tribe that has lived in total isolation for over 60,000 years, the Sentinelese. They've never accepted contact with the outside world. Anyone who tries to come near, fishermen, journalists, even government officials, is met with a rain of arrows. In 2006, 2 fishermen accidentally drifted too close. The Sentinelese killed them instantly. Even helicopters sent to retrieve their bodies were attacked. The Indian government has since declared the island strictly off-limits, creating a 3-mile exclusion zone around it. No one is allowed to visit, not even researchers. But what makes this place so mysterious isn't just its danger. It's what lies beneath that isolation. How have they survived so long, untouched by modern disease, language, or technology? What kind of beliefs, stories, or ancient knowledge might still exist there, frozen in time, unchanged since the Stone Age? Some anthropologists believe the Sentinelese could hold genetic clues to early human migration, a living window into our prehistoric past. Others suggest their isolation may hide more than biology, perhaps a fragment of culture, memory, or wisdom long lost to the rest of the world. We may never know, because anyone who steps on North Sentinel Island never leaves. Few names spark curiosity like Area 51, a barren stretch of desert in southern Nevada that has become the epicenter of alien and UFO conspiracy theories. For decades, its very existence was denied by the US government. Maps showed nothing. Locals who lived nearby knew only of strange lights in the night sky and convoys of black vehicles guarding the entrance. In 2013, the CIA finally acknowledged Area 51ES existence, claiming it was used for top-secret aircraft testing during the Cold War. Projects like the U-2 spy plane and SR-71 Blackbird were developed there. But even after the truth came out, secrecy still surrounds it. The airspace above it remains restricted, one of the most tightly controlled zones in America. Security patrols, known as the Camo Dudes, arrest trespassers instantly. So what are they hiding? Former employees have hinted at reverse-engineered alien technology, mysterious materials recovered from crash sites, and experiments that defy known physics. The most famous claim came from Bob Lazar, who in 1989 said he worked near Area 51 on recovered alien craft, powered by an unknown element he called Element 115. At the time, scientists laughed. But decades later, that same element was actually discovered, real and with properties we still don't fully understand. Coincidence or confirmation? Satellite images show dozens of new hangars and underground facilities built over the past 20 years. If it's just an aircraft base, why expand it so aggressively? And why the relentless secrecy? Whatever is inside those fences, it's clear. Area 51 is more than just a test site. It's a vault of the unknown, where technology, truth, and mystery collide. Off the coast of São Paulo, Brazil, lies a place so dangerous that even the bravest explorers are forbidden to enter: Snake Island, or Ilha da Queimada Grande. This small island, barely 110 acres wide, is home to between 2,000 and 4,000 Golden Lancehead vipers, one of the most venomous snakes on Earth. Their bite can melt human tissue within hours. Legend says the last lighthouse keeper who lived there was found dead, his body covered in bites, the snakes crawling over his remains. Because of this, the Brazilian Navy banned all visitors, allowing only occasional scientific missions. But even researchers go with full protective suits and fear. The island's isolation created a deadly evolutionary trap. Thousands of years ago, when sea levels rose, the snakes became stranded. With no prey left, they evolved ultra-potent venom to kill fast-moving birds that land there. But not all believe the story ends with evolution. Some claim Nazi scientists fled to South America after World War II and used the island for secret experiments in genetic mutation. Others say there are hidden military bunkers buried beneath the jungle, remnants of a forgotten war project. There's no proof, of course. But the government's total ban on visitors only fuels the rumors. What's really on Snake Island? Maybe just snakes, or maybe something darker, something that was never meant to be found. In the Venetian lagoon between Venice and Lido lies Poveglia Island, a place Italians call the Island of No Return. For centuries, it's been cloaked in horror. During the 18th century, when the plague ravaged Europe, Poveglia was turned into a quarantine zone. Over 160,000 infected men, women, and children were shipped there to die. The bodies were burned in massive pits, and the ashes mixed with the island's soil, which locals claim is still half-human remains. In the 1920s, the government built a psychiatric hospital on the island. Patients reported hearing screams and seeing shadows that weren't there. The doctors dismissed it, until one began performing experiments on the mentally ill, trying to cure madness through crude surgeries. According to legend, that doctor eventually went insane himself. He climbed the hospital's bell tower and jumped, but witnesses say he didn't die from the fall. Something unseen finished him off. Today, the island is sealed. The Italian government forbids all public access, citing structural instability. But even locals refuse to go near it, claiming the air feels heavy and the screams never stopped. Is Poveglia truly haunted, or simply haunted by its past? Either way, it stands as one of the world's most cursed and forbidden places, a scar on history, left to rot in silence. Hidden beneath Vatican City lies one of the world's greatest collections of human knowledge, and perhaps its greatest mystery. The Vatican's secret archives stretch over 85 kilometers of underground shelving, holding centuries of letters, documents, and books from emperors, kings, and popes. Only a handful of people are allowed inside, and even they can't freely browse. To access a document, you must know exactly what you want, request it in writing, and wait for approval, sometimes for years. Why so much secrecy? The Church says the word secret simply means private. But some believe the archives hide evidence that could change the world: lost gospels, ancient prophecies, and records of extraterrestrial contact. One theory speaks of a document called the chronovisor, a supposed Vatican device that could view events from the past, designed by scientists in the 1950s and immediately hidden away. Another rumor suggests the archives contain letters between the Church and famous scientists like Galileo and Da Vinci, revealing truths about suppressed discoveries. There are even whispers that deep within the vaults lie sealed artifacts, objects from the early Church, and maybe relics far older. Whether these tales are fact or fiction, one truth remains. The Vatican's secret archives are real, vast, and almost entirely hidden from humanity. And that secrecy might be the greatest mystery of all. These forbidden places remind us of something haunting, that even in the modern world there are still mysteries we can't touch. Some are sealed by nature, others by power, and some perhaps by fear. What lies beyond the walls of the Vatican? What stories die on North Sentinel Island? What experiments once echoed through Area 51's tunnels? Maybe it's better we don't know. But one thing's for sure. The world is full of uncovered mysteries, unsolved secrets, and unexplained phenomena waiting to be found.